You're tuned in to another episode of Finding Life Podcast, Parent to Parent Coaching Corner. Real conversations that help us heal, grow, and rise with purpose. I'm Life, alongside Coach John, and together we explore what really matters. Today's episode, they're turning 18. My daughter just turned 18, and we're having a raw, honest conversation about being a young parent, the shame I carried, the growth I had to fight for, and the grief that comes when your kids step into adulthood. Let's get into it. Man, Kimmy turned 18. And what I was saying in there was that it's a feeling when I say when I say that I feel like I wasn't a great dad. Think about what you knew about life at 19. And then realize that the most formative and important years of a child's life is the first 5. So think about how little I knew about life. Therefore, how little I could give and impart into my child in her formative years. And so that's why I say, I hate to compare, and you hate to compare, but I see people who are maybe 4 years older than me, 3, 4, 5 years older than me, or even similar age than me. And they may have a little younger kid, or they have children, and their kids, it's not that they're excelling more. It's that they had, you understand that their 0 to 5 was much more disciplined, formative, and intentional than what I was able to create and provide for mine. Mm-hmm. And so there's that piece of me that's like, fuck. Did I not, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it.
And so, in hearing that, right, this is why I said even to the other statement where you said I was terrible, I was like, I challenged that statement. And I was like, wait a minute, where's terrible?
Yeah.
You know, because when you just think about our culture, you know, our households, you beat the odds, brother.
Yeah.
And I commend you on that because, you know, there's a big percentage of our households who don't even get to see a father around for 18 years, let alone at least 2 months, you know. Yeah. But, but at least 2 months, you know. But in that, man, it was you're on a different path, right?
Yeah.
That was, and we talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of what you were experiencing, even during that time, wasn't really, you know, what you asked for.
No.
It was just
what it was.
Yeah. And
you
so
know?
I think, but to even still be able to
hold on. Keep going.
Still be able to at that age with no idea, right, of how to do, you know, what you were supposed to do, you know, whatever that looked like. I think the biggest part that you can even be proud of is that you it's not the word.
You know how to connect it, right?
Oh.
You got that app on here?
What is it called again? I think I still got it. DJI?
Yeah, so you can just get your view too. And then we can sync the cameras up to that. Or I mean, I guess I could have did it too from over here. But
DJI Mimo?
Yeah.
I might have said that wrong. Mimo?
Mimo. But
no, I think not even stuck around, because that's not the word. Mm-hmm. But you were present, even in the midst of all that. So, like, that's huge, especially coming from our cultures, even without knowing. Because you have most people, I don't know what to do. Oh, well, I'm gone.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all got to figure it out, you know.
And that's a real thing. And I one thing that I do hang my hat on with parenting is that I 100% believe that my kids know without a shadow of a doubt that I love them. I don't think that my kids struggle with what love is. So to an extent, that's why I say I don't want to compare. And I don't like to compare because, like, when I go back and what broke me down this morning is I'm preparing this little post, just creating this little video for her. And I'm going through all of the videos and I'm seeing her like thrive. Like I look at her face in the pictures and I see joy and happiness. I get to see her not only happy, not only happy, but bro, she's touched some ceilings. She's done some things that she's truly desired to do in her life, and we helped her get there.
Your daughter's an actor.
Yeah.
I just, I don't think we can't let that slide. Like, she started acting at a young, and I'm not talking about church plays.
Yeah.
No offense to anybody who started their career, things in church plays, but she has been.
Man,
on
my daughter's flown to
television,
LA, a red carpet with Oprah, Michael B. Jordan.
As a father, you played a huge part in that, bro.
Yeah, and that's like so. But we talk about the emotions, right, and where they come from, and why they're all over the place. It's because, and as a shout out to Dr. Wilson, I think he's a doctor now, but Cry Like a Man, that guy, right, coined that comprehensive man phrase, and as a comprehensive man, and taking on that mantle, it's like, damn, I can see that. Yeah, we've afforded her a great life. To be honest, why am I so hard on myself?
I wanted to ask a question. Is the aspect of have you fully forgiven yourself for, whatever, even thoughts, even the experiences, whatever that may be? Because that's kind of what I was, even when I just was hearing you explain, what you were explaining this morning. That's why I was like, hey, what? What do you mean? But I think that's the part, because like I say, I've seen it. I've seen you through it all. You have some, and like, this is not to compare, but it's looking at the actual facts. Mm-hmm. You have some brothers who a long time ago said, man, fuck this shit. Mm-hmm. Straight out the gate. But you stayed the course and you understood your purpose. And we talk about responsibility, ownership, all that. I think even though you're young, you understood that early on, and going through the process. And then I think we're always, as just individuals, constantly learning, growing, maturing, right?
To answer your first question, the forgiveness part is, I think I struggle with the forgiveness part. I think I struggle a little bit with the forgiveness part, or not even a little bit. I know I struggle with the forgiveness part because you still don't feel where you want to be. You feel like where you want to be. I hugged her this morning or yesterday, like right at midnight, and it just felt different. It felt different. And I think forgiving myself that I brought her into a world that I hadn't even figured out, that I wasn't even prepared for. I think that's difficult. And I don't think that I can forgive myself. I think like this is the real honest part, right? Like just the real fucking honest part. Not what I know is right. I know this is not right, but this is where I am. I don't think I can forgive myself until I prove to myself and to her and to all of my kids that in spite of that, we still. And until we have that all the way, like yeah, sure, we've again being hard on myself, done some great things, accomplished some great things, but that needs to be set. I need to have it set. I need it to be. You go as a parent, bro. Right now, you go. It's like hunting, and for a while as a dad, yeah, it's great to be like, damn, my dad is a fucking warrior hunter. Like shit, bro. My dad go out and he kill. He don't just kill squirrels and raccoons. My dad bring back moose and he bring back bears, bro.
Yeah.
My dad is
Yeah,
a
when he go out,
when he
he
go
come
out,
back.
my
He
pop go
come
out,
back. He go
he
out.
come
Yeah.
yeah. I know no disrespect to your dad, but nah, bro, my dad.
Yeah.
You know, like you feel some kind of way like that, right? And that's a great feeling. And I was able, especially when you don't have the intellectual side, or you don't feel like you have that side of like agriculture side. Let's say it that way. Let's call it the agriculture side. You're a warrior. You don't really feel like you know nothing about planting, and so the guy that's over there planting and his garden is thriving. You still feel like you want to beat your chest because motherfucker, I go out and kill a bear, bro. Yeah, you can plant that shit, but I go out and kill a bear. Whole time, his old ass spending nothing but time with his family. He don't have to leave his land to feed his family. Me, I gotta go out weeks at a time, months at a time. Why? Cause shit, I'm bringing back motherfuckers that bring back squirrels can shoot the squirrels in the backyard.
Right.
But if you want to go, you gotta go.
Yeah.
And I was willing to go, and I went. Now I look back, but them motherfucking 18 years went so fast, cuz I want them back so bad, bro. Oh,
That's it.
I want them back so bad. It's not worth it. Because meat, that type of meat spoils. That shit that he got over there in the garden, that shit hard, that shit works with the universe. That's what I want. That's what you need to invest in. Like that type of life. That type of man. That is a comprehensive man. Like shit. That's what I want. That's what I didn't know better. So like so many emotions to see her. I didn't fail her because she ate. You just gotta fucking figure out.
Yeah, take your time.
Oh, it's a lot. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot. And it hits you. It hits you so like kind of all at once because you don't. To her, to her, it's exciting. It's a great time. You know, you celebrate that time. You know, to her, you celebrate that time, and I'm celebrating with her. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, you're 14. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way you could walk my shoes. I pray to God you don't walk my shoes. I pray to God you don't think 18 is 18 for you. I pray to God you don't think you grow.
So in hearing that, how right? Because I know you. I hear the part where you say you want that, right? You're talking about or the 18 years,
Yeah, I want
right?
that back.
I think as
Yeah.
right, and granted, I have my relationship with my godfather, but I think yeah, once we become 18, I think that's the legal. Not I
Yeah.
think that is
Yeah.
the legal
Yeah.
societal construct that we've
Yeah.
been ingrained in our mind. But I don't think a father, I don't think fatherhood ever stops, no matter
At
how
all.
old you get. So I think we've ingrained, oh, you're 18, grown, my baby's gone. It's like, but I believe you can still experience all that you desire to experience. Like how we talk about yesterday's, yesterday's, today. I mean, we can't do about tomorrow until we get to tomorrow. But what can be done today to begin experiencing that?
Yeah.
So yeah, those 18 years are gone where I've seen you go
Yeah.
from right there birth
Yeah.
to 18. But now what is it that we can begin to do now? Because I'm
This.
always
This.
be a father.
Right here. This. The workbooks. This. This is planting seeds.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we had to shift to. Is plant seeds. There's no shortcut,
Mm-mm. No,
right?
you know,
That's the
not to
part.
growing anything.
And to growing anything,
Yeah.
And so for a long time, so you still have to have a duality like that because I started planting seeds and it takes some time for everything to grow. And I'm not in that cycle. I hadn't been in that cycle where it's harvest, planting, and you got enough harvest to sustain you through that planting time. I still got to plant and go kill, you know? So just not being discouraged, you know, giving myself grace, space, time to say, hey, you did realize it though, and you did start planting seeds. And so you just have to become a better agriculture person. So it's not going to be perfect, but you're going to grow something
Mm-hmm.
and you're going to go have to kill something.
Yeah.
But you're going to try to create like a perfect
It's
a
a
dynamic where
yeah,
you're going to
yeah.
stop having to go for one.
Always, I
Uh,
gotta go out here and I gotta go
the
take
more you
down.
sharpen your skills as an agriculture, the less you have to go and rely on your ability to hunt.
Yeah, man, that's so interesting. Well, it's kind of off topic, but it's. I was just talking with one of my homies yesterday. And he was telling me about a friend of his daughter. Learned his his friend's daughter studied for 6 months
Yeah.
how to put braces on, how to actually. I think she 13, how to put on braces, and went to the orthodontist. Literally told her perfect
Uh-huh.
at 13, bro. And so, but in me saying that, it was wild. But to the point where you're saying agriculture,
Yeah.
I think that's the piece of. I mean, of course, we know about growing stuff. Yeah, if you just put a seed in the ground and just
Yeah.
water it, you learn the basic
Yeah.
science stuff. But I think in hearing what he kind of how he told me and explained that to me, and just hearing what you're saying, almost make me want to go study agriculture and really understand what
Man,
that process is, what it's like for real. Because I think we know the basics of throw the seed in the ground, put it in the right environment, keep watering and growing. But there's some other aspects and part of it.
Ilani told me
That's right on.
my daughter loves agriculture. And it's such a beautiful thing. And I realized why she loves it. And I realized I used to like it too. Right. But I realized why she loves it is because nature is the closest thing to ourselves.
Mm,
It's the closest thing to the human, how we're made.
literally from
It's us.
yeah.
And Lonnie, I think the other day she said, I was like, man, I want to grow. So I can't remember what it was, but we were eating and I was making kind of like veggie tacos. And so like I had like a bunch of different vegetables that I'm chopping up. And I'm like, oh man, I want to grow, this and that. And she just out of the blue, she was like, and I was like, yeah, we should just go and take these seeds and just throw them out. She's like, Dad, you're silly. She's like, you're silly. She goes, you need a proper pH in the soil to grow things.
Yo, that gangster.
I was like, whoa,
brilliant to be.
She was like, yeah, if you want to
pH.
properly grow things, you got to have the proper pH in the soil. And she was like, yeah, you can, but it was like, I mean, depending on what it is, it may or may not. I was like,
that's dope. Bro.
Yeah.
That's so dope to hear that from. And what they're
she's
12,
11,
the twins,
11, 12. Yeah.
Man, that's so smart. And see, my homeboys, his homeboys are 13. Yeah. And I was like, that's brilliant and amazing.
Yeah.
To be able to study that.
Yeah.
And
it's let me tell you, it's something really different so like I said, 0 to 5 when I was 19 versus 0 to 5 with my twins. Still a little late, right? I'm still coming into learning a little bit more about life. But the man that I am now can look at my daughter and say, you love agriculture because it's the closest thing to your nature. I want to cultivate that for you, not because I think you're going to be, what do you want to do with agriculture? You're going to be what are you going to do with that? No, because I want you to learn more about you. So me cultivating that's my knowledge and awareness as a man, to be able to identify that in my child and to be able to cultivate that in my child and not need to understand it.
But that's the part.
Now, I don't need to understand why you love this. Only thing that I need to understand is that you have a connection to it, and I'm going to cultivate you through it. And that part comes because I understand me and life. I had no chance at that at 19, at 23. So I think to myself, like, what do you tell these kids? I'm not telling you not to have sex because you're not ready to have a kid. I'm telling you not to have sex because you're not ready to understand life. Mm-hmm. And that's what the fuck you're really doing, is creating a life. And until you get a child that's 18, you don't realize, holy shit, I've had you for a lifetime. 0 to 18. Most of that fucking time I was trying to get my shit together. That's so unfair to you. That's so unfair to that child. So it's not like a thing, and it fucks you up because that hits you now. 18 years later, you see it and you look back and be like, damn, you didn't have a fucking chance because I didn't know shit about life. That's so unfair. So that's the piece. Like, I don't even know how to fucking hope they don't get into it, but that's why it's so hard. That's the question that got us here. That's why it's so hard to forgive. Because it's not fucking fair to them. And until I do everything, like you're right, it's not over. It's not over until I make their life set, period. And then from there, it's still not over because you get to live it and enjoy it. But I can forgive myself when I can look and I can say, my fuck ups, you don't have to deal with at all. And until I can say that, I can't forgive myself right now. I won't forgive myself. I could, but I won't, because I use that piece as a little bit of learn how to plant. Yeah. It's too easy for you to go killing shit. You owe it to her to go learn how to plant. Yeah. That's why I'm doing it.
Yeah, that planting, boy. It'll slow you down. Look, you got.
Yep.
You think you're gonna rush me?
Oh, it's in this storm. Oh. This year harvest is over.
You just put that seed in. You just put me in the ground yesterday. And you think I'm gonna come on up out of there and peek at y'all? No. I see you in about 3 for 6 months after I get my feet a little wet up on it, get a little snuggled in.
After I see how you treat me a little bit longer.
If you don't treat me right, I'm out. And ain't nothing you can do about it. But pick me up, toss me, and find somebody else.
Find somebody else.
Since you want to act like that.
But no, that's
But yeah, man. Man, just hearing, like, man, I'm gonna say it again. Proud of you, bro.
I appreciate that, man.
I've seen, even when I was young, I didn't see much, but
yeah,
even when I got older, still just understanding. You've done a great job, man. And I know you probably you gonna be like, hey, I did it. And I'm like, where's the terrible?
Listen, I received that, and I'm trying not to be hard on myself. I know Micaiah and I both try not to be hard on ourselves, but we are, because we see that gap early on, and the just so we're trying to fix that piece. So I received that, and we're not going to be hard on ourselves, but we are going to hold ourselves accountable. And this is the part that I think millennial parents need to really let's fucking go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we were raised to 18. We have to raise them to 23.
Or what you say, 25?
Literally.
When you're frontal
25.
Frontal lobe develops.
That's where we got to raise them to, bro.
I feel like 25. That's when things even for me start to
that's
really...
that's the hardest thing though, right? Yeah. The hardest thing is for us to say, well, for me right now, because we're in the front of it. We had kids early in the front of our generation. So we're going through it most like outside of the girls and the motherfuckers that started having kids at 16, 16 and pregnant, y'all got it.
Hey.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Strong
right?
finish, strong faith.
Right.
All right. Y'all, you didn't even wait for the third person to hit the thing on the track meet. You gone. You left us all behind.
So
you done finished the leg of the race.
Outside of them, it's us. And we're
you supposed to set or your mark, get set, and wait for them to. You forgot the sound. You didn't even let nobody warm up, huh? You just nobody was at the meet, and you got on the track. You done ran your race, and you done gone on and said, bye.
You're done. But so outside of them is us, and it's like we need to show what to do here, and it's not comparing ourselves to who we need it to be. Not compare. Let me say it this way. I'm learning that I cannot compare my 18-year-old child to my 18-year-old self. Right? We just gonna beat down the door, huh?
I knocked softly.
No, it wasn't.
Hey.
Soft about that now.
I'm getting ready to go.
Where you going?
I told you I got a 12:30 appointment.
Oh, I need to take you, don't I?
Yep.
Fuck. Okay. All right, give me 2 seconds. We're finishing up now.
Listen, I have to laugh.
Okay, so what was I just saying?
I forgot. I done forgot.
I thought I was.
All right, I'm coming out in 2 seconds. I gotta get back on this memory so I can close this episode out. God damn.
The bloopers are good.
I'm telling you.
I forget. I don't know. I don't know. It's the train of thought. Oh, you couldn't compare your 18.
Oh, yeah, my 18, her at 18 to me, to her 18-year-old self, to my 18-year-old me. Yeah. It's a whole different world that they are in, and it's a whole different world that we're parenting them to.
Mm-hmm.
So I needed to be prepared to leave the house at 18 because that was in the best interest of my future. That's not in the best interest of these kids' future. The best interest of these kids' future, if they have the ability to have that support structure, is to be raised until 25. To be set up like she's really 14 in the if I am comparing her to me, she's my 14-year-old self. Mm-hmm. When I came down here to go to fam between 14, 15 in the summers, it had to kind of turn up. That's what she walking into. Mm-hmm. So I got to slow her down, slow me down. We got to plant. I had to be ready to kill. My family had to teach me how to kill, how to hunt.
Yeah.
And that shit started at 18.
And I think that was just when we think of the generations.
Yeah.
That was the
Yeah.
culture. It was always when you hit 18, you
You
get
got
out
to
my house, and you.
It's crazy.
It was not a thing of, well, in some other cultures, it was we gonna prepare you. I remember hearing one dude say, "Yeah, I had all my sons until they graduated college. I controlled their credit cards. I made sure I paid all this stuff. I had a limit, and when they got out,
on my 18th birthday, my family they went and got new refrigerators under me. On Chris's 18th birthday, I remember going and they got new washers and dryers under him. At 18, it became you got credit and we get to use it for us.
And that was, and see that one.
That was us.
Why we got to do that, y'all? Why we got to do that?
Anyway, let me go.
No, I know.
Put a pause in.
We gonna get that too.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Finding Life Podcast, Parent to Parent Coaching Corner with Life and Coach John. Parenting doesn't end at 18. It evolves. Honor the grief, celebrate the growth, and keep showing up with love. We'll see you next time.